Novak Djokovic has to work on a detail to undermine Jannik Sinner, and AlcarazNovak. Djokovic is practicing hard to get to the US Open in the best possible shape, after deciding to skip the Masters 1000 in Toronto and Cincinnati, leaving everyone quite perplexed. The former world number one has not played any official matches since the Wimbledon Championships, in which he stopped in the semifinals against Jannik Sinner, unable to play his best tennis due to a muscle problem. The Serbian legend has dedicated this period above all to rest, which is essential at his age to also have the chance to compete at the highest level against rivals much younger than him. He wants to become the oldest player ever to win a major title, but it's a very tough feat because men's tennis is dominated by two sensational players right now. Jannik Sinner and Carlitos Alcaraz have shared the last 7 Grand Slam titles and will also be the top favorites in New York, having built a significant gap to all their opponents. The 38-year-old from Belgrade can never be underestimated, but his body no longer provides him with the same guarantees as in the past, and he could have a very complicated potential path since he is not included in the top 4 seeds. Noel will be in New York soon. During a long interview with Sport Club, Serbian veteran Dusan Lajovic said that his illustrious compatriot still has some chance of triumphing in a major. The main obstacle for Noel in Grand Slam tournaments is his athletic condition right now. We have all noticed that. If he manages to arrive in New York at the top of his shape and acquires the right confidence, he can also become dangerous for Sinner and Alcaraz. Jannik has shown that he can recover quickly even from an atrocious disappointment like the one suffered in Paris, while Carlos is truly a beast from an athletic point of view. Noel is a little further behind physically at this stage of his career, but when he plays his best tennis he is unbeatable. Jannik Sinner is chasing his second straight Cincinnati Masters title. World number one bested Felix Auger-Aliassime for a place in his 12th Masters 1000 semi-final and the second of the season after Rome. The Italian will face world number 136 Terence at Maine in a battle for the final, with the Frenchman passing 4 notable rivals en route to his career best result. However, Sinner, who turns 24 on a match day, should be the favorite. Terence spoke about Jannik and dropped an ultimate praise, calling him the most incredible player we have seen in our lifetime. Regardless of their ranking, at Maine will try to impose his tennis and provide a stunner. The 23-year-old entered Cincinnati as a qualifier. He bested 5 rivals to mirror his overall tally on the ATP level, including notable wins over Flavio Coballi, João Fonseca, Taylor Fritz and Holger Rune. Terence dominated Holger and earned a 6-2, 6-3 victory in under 80 minutes. Thus, he arranged the clash against the world's best player, the one he awaits with pride and joy. Jannik toppled Felix Auger-Aliassime in the quarterfinal, extending his hard-court winning streak to 25 matches and hoping for another against the rival from outside the top 100. Terence at Maine, Cincinnati 2025 copyright stream screenshot. In my opinion, Jannik is the most incredible player we have ever seen in our lifetime. It will be interesting to play against someone who brings so many crazy things to our sport. It's a challenge, and I will try to do what I'm doing best, regardless of the ranking. I'm very happy and proud to have a chance to share the court with Jannik, Terence at Maine said. Terence at Maine, Cincinnati 2025 copyright stream screenshot. In my opinion, Jannik is the most incredible player we have ever seen in our lifetime. It will be interesting to play against someone who brings so many crazy things to our sport. It's a challenge, and I will try to do what I'm doing best, regardless of the ranking. I'm very happy and proud to have a chance to share the court with Jannik, Terence at Maine said. Terence at Maine, Cincinnati 2025 copyright stream screenshot. In my opinion, Jannik is the most incredible player we have ever seen in our lifetime. It will be interesting to play against someone who brings so many crazy things to our sport. It's a challenge, and I will try to do what I'm doing best, regardless of the ranking. I'm very happy and proud to have a chance to share the court with Jannik, Terence at Maine said.